So today I'm changing out the pads on my disc brakes. This is on a 1999 Nissan Altima, and went ahead and I bought some ceramic brake pads. They tell me those are a lot better. They cost like 50 bucks for a set to do 2 tires or 2 wheels, but they say I don't have to change them as often that way. Went ahead and jacked up the car, put a couple jack stands under there so it doesn't fall down, and then we're gonna put a clamp on here and squish down the caliper so that way everything comes apart really nicely. So I put this clamp on here and just going to tighten it down, and that squeezes the caliper so it's all the way open, so when we put our new brake pads on they're going to fit. Now I've got a 14mm socket. I'm going to remove this bolt, and I'm going to remove this bolt up here. I got those 2 bolts out, and now this just comes right off here, and I don't want to leave it hanging from this hose because that'd be bad for it. I got a piece of coat hanger wire, and I'm just going to hang it up here from the strut. So we got it hanging here now, so it's a little bit better for that hose. While I'm here, I'm going to look at this hose. It doesn't have any cracks in it or anything. I have had one of these hoses crack when I was driving a car. Luckily I was just pulling out of the driveway and I wasn't trying to stop at a busy intersection, but ever since then I've always been really cautious to inspect these hoses pretty good. These pads just pull right out of here. There's the outer, there's the inner, and I'll replace the upper and the lower pad retainer. If these rotors had really bad grooves in them, I would have them turn, but they don't look too bad, so I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to remove the caliper pins so that way I can re-grease them. I took off that boot that goes on here, wiped all the old grease off, and then I got this tube of new stuff here. I'm just going to wipe all over this. Got both these pins re-greased and the boots put back on. I'm just going to go ahead and put them back in. I also like to take a little brake lubricant and kind of lube up these pad retainers a little bit. Now I'm going to put in my new outer pad. The outer pad has a squeaker on it, at least it does on mine, and you're supposed to change out this shim from this one to that one, but my new one came with a shim already, so that's kind of nice. And it's the same way on the inner one. I guess you're supposed to put some anti-squeak compound on there, but I don't have any today, so I'm not going to bother with it. And this caliper wasn't quite squeezed down all the way, so I just went ahead and squeezed it the rest of the way. This just goes back on there. There we go. Tighten down these 14mm bolts that I took off. That's pretty much it. I got it all tightened up now and double checked everything, made sure everything was tight, and it should be good to go for a couple years now.